Have you been following all of the horrible, horrible news out of the West Coast? It's just devastating what's happening there with the fires and the thousands and thousands of structures that are being destroyed. It's pretty darn incredible. And yet, this caught my eye because you think about what's really needed in a time like this. You need personnel, capable personnel. You need water. You need the resources to be able to fight something like this. And yet, the state of California has been so obsessed with everything but what they need to be obsessed with that they're facing a crisis unlike anything we've seen in modern times. So as Los Angeles burns, think about this. The fire chief, a woman who is gay and very proud of herself being a woman that is gay, running the fire department of LA, that's fine. You know what? You be a woman, you be gay. I don't care. Like, enjoy it, right? Whatever. You know, you do you, I do me. We're all good. But when that takes precedence over actually doing your job and actually keeping things under control, then we have a little bit of a problem, don't you think? Well, we have a similar problem with the assistant fire department chief there in Los Angeles, Christine Larson. She made this video, and it's kind of coming back to haunt her in a really big way. You know, some people are calling it lesbians to the rescue.
You want to see somebody that responds to your house, your emergency, whether it's a medical call or a fire call, that looks like you. It gives that person a little bit more ease, knowing that somebody might understand their situation better. Is she strong enough to do this? Or, you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire. Which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
What? Woo! Okay. Did I really hear that? Yeah, and you really heard that too. I believe the direct quote was, he got himself into the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire. So I'm like, is this a parody? Is this like an SNL skit? David, one of the producers on the show, sent this to me last night, and I'm like, no, this is not real. This is a joke, right? It's real, okay? That's how insane these people have gotten. They don't think a firefighter would have to carry you out of a fire, for goodness sakes. Oh, and gosh, you know, when you're just there waiting for somebody to rescue you, you're concerned about the color of their skin, their ethnicity, their sexual preference. No, I don't think so. You know what you're concerned about? You're concerned about getting out alive, okay? Alive. And so there's a reason why you got like 100 and some odd firefighters that are female and thousands and thousands and thousands of men in Los Angeles that are firefighters that are male. A lot of that has to do with just sheer physical capability, which, I'm sorry, if you're in a fire, kind of matters, don't you think? Here's the fire chief talking about everything but fires.
I'm super inspired.
She took time out of her already busy schedule to tell us about her vision for the department's future, one that includes a 3-year strategic plan to increase diversity.
People ask me, well, what number are you looking for? I said, I'm not looking for a number. It's never enough.
Out of 3,300 city firefighters, only 115 are women right now. She's already looking at ways to change that. She's quick to point out that doing so has a greater purpose, attracting the best and brightest for the job.
They feel included, they feel valued, and they feel part of a cohesive team.
The chief also checks another box when it comes to inclusivity and diversity at this department. She's a proud member of the LGBTQ community.
That just kind of opens the door of people that thought, wow, I didn't even know that that was an opportunity for me.
I'm sorry. You know what? We can't laugh. This is not funny. This is disgusting. This is what is so wrong with all the DEI garbage that we've had to deal with over the last 4 years, 8 years. This nonsense that you get a job because of the color of your skin or your sexual preference or your sex. That's why they're giving you the job, as opposed to, well, maybe you're the best one for the job, which, I'm sorry, when it comes to just rescuing people out of a fire, you kind of want the big strong man with the big strong muscles, right? Like, think of the brawny towel guy, right? Like your big firefighter. They're in great shape because they have to be, not to mention carrying all the equipment around on their backs. I mean, this is DEI stuff. It has to end, okay? It has to end. California, you voted for this, you idiots, you stupid, stupid, stupid people. You vote for a mayor who takes off for Ghana on New Year's, despite word that there's going to be some disastrous fires in her city. She leaves because, oh no, she's got to get to Africa to celebrate the new leader coming in. I mean, please, right? They care more about the smelt and the fish than they do about you as an individual living in California. I'm sorry, like, you know, you make a pact, right, as a taxpayer that you pay taxes in and that you're supposed to get certain services, right? Your safety is supposed to be somewhat assured. And the firefighting service is supposed to have water when they go to put out the fire. I mean, this is what the taxpayer dollars is supposed to be going for. But in California, apparently it's like an optional. It's like Judge Mershon. You pick A, B, or C. You just think he's guilty. You just pick A, B, or C. In California, they're like, yeah, you know, maybe we'll consider patrolling the streets. Maybe we'll consider arresting criminals. Maybe we'll put water in the hydrants. Maybe we'll get around to getting you out of a fire. But if you're a guy and it's lovely Karen coming to rescue you, well, she's going to remind you. Sorry, it's Christine Larson coming to rescue. She's going to remind you. You shouldn't have gotten yourself in a fire in the first place, right? I mean, this is the attitude, and this is what's so crazy.